today to give you a little tutorial on how to strobe. And if you're like me, I had no idea what strobing was, and I thought, what? I'm a makeup artist, I should know these things. But basically, strobing is a fancy word for highlighting. So highlighting is one of my favorite things to do. It just brings so much glow and radiance to the skin, and it really draws like great attention to how beautiful your skin is. And people are always like, wow, you look so pretty and refreshed. It's the highlighter. So I'm going to show you using some amazing products from Laura Mercier, and she really nails it with radiance, and I love that about the line. So stay tuned, and I'm going to go step by step. Obviously this is our finished glow, and I'm going to show you exactly how I got this look. So the first step to strobing is prepping the skin. I already have my moisturizer on for the day, and I'm going to use a radiance primer. And this is from Laura Mercier. I love it, and what it does basically is it's going to help to smooth and blur any imperfections. So it's great to use before the tinted moisturizer, and it just gives the skin a really nice glow and prime. Next up, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. And both of these products have such a cult following. They're very, very popular. And the Tinted Moisturizer has won numerous awards. It's amazing. Okay, so next up we're going to conceal, and I'm going to use the Secret Camouflage from Laura Mercier, and I am wearing number SC2. So I'm going to start underneath the eye, and for under the eyes I typically like to use my finger, my ring finger, and I'm just going to put it in the peachier toned, the smaller one on the palette, and a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just kind of tapping that into the dark corners of my eye. Okay, so now that we've got our corrector on first, I'm going to go back over the top with our other color right here. And again, just a little bit of product and just work that all underneath the eye. And it's amazing how this just instantly brightens everything and takes away any of our tiredness or darkness underneath the eye. Okay, so under eyes are concealed and brightened, and now I'm taking the Secret Camouflage brush. You can see it's got a nice point to it. This is my little palette here. And then I'm just going to take this and kind of conceal any other areas that need a little bit more attention. So for me, that's usually right along the nose, and then just kind of looking to see how my skin's doing that day, and covering up any little areas that need just a little bit more coverage. And then I like to again go back through with my finger. I always choose my ring finger for some reason. Maybe it's the most gentle, but I'm just going back over now the areas that we use the brush for to really refine, and then I'm just melting it and blending it into the skin. Okay, so since we're going to be strobing with a powder instead of a cream, we need to set everything with the translucent powder. So I've got the translucent powder from Laura Mercier and my big fluffy brush here. I need just a little bit of product, and then I'm kind of shaking it off and just kind of setting everything, kind of using circular motions here. And that way, basically this is just going to help so that the illuminating powder doesn't get caught. Okay, now on to the fun part. Here we go with our strobing. So I've got my fluffy fan powder brush here, and then I've got my pink mosaic shimmer. This is the shimmer block is what it's called. So I'm just taking my brush and I'm going to swirl it into the palette. I'm focusing a little bit more on these top three colors since I'm going to be using it on the high points of my face. So some of our big areas that we want to hit with strobing is right along our upper cheekbone, and you can feel that bone there. So I'm just taking this brush and just swirling that on top of the cheekbone. You can see how it's so pretty. So just right along there. And then we're just going to dust a little bit down the center of our nose here. For some of the finer areas, I like to use my finger, so I'm just kind of tapping in the palette, and we're going to do a little bit right here on the Cupid's bow to highlight our lips, and then just a little bit on the high point of our brow bone. Okay, so this is so pretty. You can see the strobe, see the glow, and then using our pink mosaic, I'm in love. So to just give a little added reinforcement of the glow, I'm actually going to take a little bit more of my primer, the Radiance, and just a teeny tiny bit. I'm just using a teeny tiny bit on my finger and just kind of adding just a little tap, and this will just kind of reinforce it and settle it all in for our perfect strobe. Okay, you guys, so here is our final look with the strobing, and you can see how it just brings so much glow and radiance to the skin. It's one of my favorite things to do as far as makeup goes because it makes such a big difference. So good luck with your strobing. I can't wait to see, and I hope you have the best day. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye!